Hi, it's Melissa from Special Ed Law Mom. I've mentioned in nearly every video recently that I'm in a lot of Facebook groups, and that's how I'm kind of keeping a finger and an eye on what's going on out there. And it seems like no matter where you live, the same kind of garbage goes on. I just want to let you know that if you're confused, if you're feeling like you're not being heard, or you're being classified as that mom or whatever, that is totally normal. Totally normal because you're walking into a system that has its own players, its own games, its own dynamics, procedures, whatnot. And the biggest part of that is the education system is a business, and they get federal funding that is a flat amount that they get regardless of the student's needs. And if they don't have to spend the money on your kid, they can spend it elsewhere. So you are not alone. There is something called the Delphi Technique. If you've never heard of that, it's DELPHI. I swear they teach classes on it. I've had it used against me until I knew what it was. And then, even then, I had it used against me years later. I'd been out of practice with it. We'd been homeschooling my daughter, and I hadn't been in an IEP meeting for a while, and I had it used against me again. And I'm a 20-year advocate. At the time I was probably a 15-year advocate, and I walked out confused, like, what just happened? And I went home and I realized they used the Delphi technique on me. And the technique was talk around the issue, don't ever resolve anything, put everything back on the child and you, mom, rather than, I'm coming to you, teacher, because I have a problem and I need you to help my students. And I walk out of there and you've committed to do nothing, but we've had a productive meeting. How productive was that? Um, and so it's a very real thing, and you are not alone if you feel that way. And if you feel overwhelmed, you have every right to, because this system is not, it's supposed to be parent friendly. There are parental rights, but it is not. And if you've got more of a timid personality, or you aren't one that would naturally speak up and say, hey, that's not right, and I don't agree with that, you're going to get run over in this process. And I read about moms and dads every day who say, they promised me they would do this, but it never happened, and a whole school year has gone by. Or, I work for the school system and my kids' needs just get set aside because there's other families out there that are more pushy than I am. I heard one today that the kid was allowed to sleep. They were escaping the school during the school day. Nobody knew where they were. Thankfully, they would come back because they didn't know how to get home. Um, but the school was just looking the other way for almost an entire school year. That is not okay. And they would call the mom and tell the mom that she needed to come get the kid. And the kid would have to sit out in the hall. He'd get punished because his needs were not being met. He'd get punished, he'd escape, he'd be put in a room where he could just sleep. And the kid finally had it, and he broke his Google Chromebook. And they had the audacity, after not helping the kid, not acknowledging needs, asking the mom who works to come get the kid early, they had the audacity at the end of the school year to tell the mom she has to replace the Chromebook. When I heard that, I was like, please contact me, because I will happily help you. I'll happily help you. Somebody needs a little bit of talking to. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, you're not alone. If you don't understand this system, please, 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 whether you check it out from the library, use my Amazon link below, or go on eBay, buy Pete Wright's book. It's Wright, Peter Wright, his book, From Emotions to Advocacy. You will realize you are not alone. This is a crazy, messed up world, purposely set up that way at times. And once once you understand how it works, you'll have a much better chance of success with advocating. So if you ever do want my help, I am offering a summer IEP review right now for a reduced rate of $150 through August 10th. I go through all evals, your IEP, present levels, meeting minutes if I need to, all of that to determine if your child is getting what has been identified and if there's anything that they've not identified that maybe they need to through the eval process, and then you're prepared to go back to the new school year. So that's through August 10th, $150. If you're interested in special education, lawmom@gmail.com, or you can leave me a link below. Get the book, Emotions to Advocacy. I don't care if you use my link or not, just get it, it will help you. And until next time, make it a great day. Thanks. Bye.